Hello everyone, this is Jingyi from Brook College. Now I'm recording for my midterm project for my spreadsheet course. So for our spreadsheet course, the midterm project is doing research based on Excel spreadsheet. My research is about insurance cost. The dataset is from Kaggle. Just for information, for those who don't know, Kaggle is an online community of data scientists and machine learners. It's owned by Google, and it allows people to find and publish datasets, explore and build models in a web-based data science environment, and working with other data scientists. I highly recommend this website. So this specific dataset from Kaggle has 7 columns. The region, it implies where the people from. Like it have 4 factors: northeast, northwest, southeast, and southwest. And for sex, it's very clear. And for smoke, just indicate whether these people smoke or not. And for age, this age factor ranging from 18 to 64. And for BMI, BMI is an indicator of whether these people like overweight or underweight. And children implies how many children does this person have. And for charge, the charge is the insurance cost for this person. I found the age and BMI variables are a little bit vague. I cannot decide like the meaning behind this number, so I modified the dataset a little bit, as we can see here. There's a modified dataset, and we can see I divided the age into 5 groups: the teenager, youngster, adult, middle age, and elders. And for BMI, I also divided into 4 categories according to the international standardization. They are underweight, normal weight, overweight, and obese. Obese. And so what's mentioned here is I use a nested if function. We can see here, like if it is in the certain scenario, it is this unique value, and if it's in other scenario, it's the other value. And I use a reference function. So just for curious, you can look at the code here. So after a modified dataset, I create a pivot table. So it's quite easy to create a pivot table. You just need to select the whole dataset and insert. You can see there's a pivot table bar in the insert. But I have already inserted the pivot table, so I won't do it again. As you can see in the pivot table, there are 6 pivot tables I created. For the first one, you can see it's about the BMI and the charge. So for the BMI, we can see those people who have obese problem tend to have the highest insurance cost. And for here, this is a conditional format tool. You can use this conditional format tool, the data bar. You can show like the distribution of the data set. Is very helpful. And then in order to understand the data set, I do a little bit population distribution. As you can see here, I use count of each charge. So you can see the people with normal weight, they have like 226, and people with obese problem, they have 705. And also for each category of age, I can see the specific number of this group of people. This distribution could help us to understand how the data set distribute and to avoid some extreme problems. Like for the certain categories, only have 1 or 2 people, but the value is extremely high, and so we could misunderstand that the value of this category is extremely high. However, it's probably just some extreme value, so we don't really need to count them. And for the third pivot table I made, it is about the smoker or not. So we can see here, if the person is now smoke, the cost is pretty low. However, if the person smoke, it could be like at least 3 times higher than those who don't smoke, no matter they are female or male. So I can see here that there's no significant difference between male and female. And also for the pivot table, I made a pivot table for the number of children and the average of charges. So you can see here, even though there's no significant linear relationship with them, we can see there the people with 2 to 4 children tend to have higher cost. And for another pivot table, I made the region and the insurance cost. So we can see here the people in southeast tend to have the highest cost. And the last pivot table is about the age group and the insurance cost. So we can see here, if the people is older, it tends to have higher insurance cost. So after explaining the pivot table, I visualized them and made a dashboard. We can see here, this is the dashboard I made, including 6 graphs and 5 slicers. Slicer is a very helpful tool for manipulate with data. You can see there's a slice option. You have different styles. And remember, if you have multiple graphs, you need to report connection. Like you need to make sure that your slicers connect to the graph you want. If you don't connect them, then it doesn't work. So we can see the dashboard clearly here this way. So the first is about the charge by weight. We can clearly see that the people with obesity problems tend to have the highest charge, no matter they're female or male. Actually, when exploring the data set, I find that the female or male, the sex is not significantly related to the insurance cost. And then this population distribution may seems a little bit a mess, but we can close the data labels, or we can add it. We can use the data call out function that we can see the numbers. You see this is math, but we can use the slicer to make it clear. Like if we want to see the adults, like we just click adults, we can see the distribution for every percentage of people under the adults group. Like 80 people, they have normal weight, and 32% of people have overweight. And the charge by age, we can see the people, if they're older, they tend to have a higher charge. And if we need specific number, we can add data label to them, so we can see the data on the top of each bar. And for the smoker loadout, this graph cannot be more clear, because you can see people with yes have like really high cost, and people with no have like much lower cost. And by region, we can see that the southeast and northeast have higher cost, while others have lower cost. And for the charge by number of children, we can see that there's no significant linear relationship, but as I mentioned, the certain type of people, like people with 2 to 4 children, have higher cost than others. So basically, this is the chart I made, and I also do a little bit of regression, but I'm not going to introduce it very deeply. We can see that I use a conditional formatting to show whether this p-value is related or not. So we can see that for the region, they are not related. For the sex, they are not related, but others are related. So we can conclude that which factor are related to the insurance cost. They are, thanks.